The American auto industry's historic stand-up strike, led by the United Auto Workers UAW, which has sent shockwaves through the automotive landscape, as more than 13,000 auto workers marched off their jobs. For the first time in the UAW's 88-year history, they have simultaneously walked out on all three major automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis. They're all in the line of fire. It's not just about one automaker, it's about the entire industry. The strike began as the 4-year contracts expired at precisely 11:59 p.m. on a fateful Thursday night. The auto workers united in their mission, painting a compelling narrative of collective strength. What's more, these strikes have triggered a ripple effect that reaches far beyond the factory floors. Workers from at least 3 states have joined the picket lines, making this one of the most massive demonstrations in the industry's history. The impact is not isolated to the auto workers and automakers alone. It extends to countless families, communities, and those who rely on the auto industry's prosperity. To understand why these strikes are monumental, it's essential to know who's behind them. The United Auto Workers, or UAW, is more than just a union. It's a powerhouse with rich history, comprising 400,000 active members and over 580,000 retired members in the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico. The UAW wields significant influence. The UAW's influence spans across 600 local unions, representing workers not only in major automakers but also in small manufacturers, state and local governments, universities, hospitals, and nonprofit organizations. Founded in 1935, they've been no stranger to the battleground. The UAW has participated in numerous strikes and labor disputes, leading to victories like the first-ever employer-paid health insurance plan for individual workers and the introduction of cost-of-living allowances. In 2019, the UAW made headlines when they called for a strike against General Motors that saw 46,000 workers picketing for 40 days, costing GM a staggering $3 billion. The UAW's legacy of striving for improved conditions, benefits, and wages for auto workers has carved its name into the annals of labor history. It's not just about picket signs and loud chants. The UAW decision to strike was fueled by a list of audacious demands unveiled by the UAW leader Shawn Fain. These demands aren't just for a better deal, they're a call for transformation in the auto industry. Firstly, to eliminate wage tiers. The UAW wants to eradicate the diverse 2-tiered wage structure where workers hired after 2007 earn significantly less than their long-serving colleagues. It's about fairness and equality in compensation. Secondly, a 40% wage increase. Auto workers are not just asking for a raise, they're demanding a substantial 40% wage increase over the life of their contract. It's a figure that mirrors the increase in CEO salaries and reflects their commitment to their craft. Thirdly, for restoring cost of living allowances. Inflation is silent enemy of workers. The UAW is determined to win back the cost of living allowances to protect their members from the erosion of their paychecks. Furthermore, for defined benefit pensions, auto workers hired after 2007 currently do not receive defined benefit pensions. The UAW is advocating for a return to the system that ensures a secure retirement for all workers. Also, for the right to strike over plant closures, auto workers have witnessed plant closures that have devastated their communities. The UAW seeks the right to protect their neighborhoods and take a stand against these closures, not to mention a reduced work week and more paid time off. The UAW isn't just about financial gains. They want an improved work-life balance. They're pushing for a 4-day work week, enabling them to spend more time with their families. Moreover, for limiting the use of temporary workers. Temporary workers should not be the norm. The UAW demands an end to the practice of exploiting temporary labor. Lastly, for increased benefits for retirees. The UAW's dedication extends to the retirees. They're fighting for higher benefits for those who've dedicated their lives to the industry. These demands are ambitious, audacious, and they set the stage for a fierce battle. The UAW has raised the bar, challenging the industry to match their commitment to auto workers' well-being. The UAW's call to action reverberates through the heartland of the auto industry. Strike zones have emerged at specific locations that hold immense significance, like Ford Michigan Assembly Plant, Final Assembly and Paint Only in Wayne, Michigan. This sprawling facility has become a battleground, with auto workers standing strong and united. Secondly, Stellantis, Toledo Assembly Complex in Ohio. The echoes of protest resonate through Ohio, where the Stellantis Jeep facility faces the impact of the UAW's call for justice. Thirdly, General Motors, Wentzville Assembly Line in Missouri. The auto workers in Missouri have taken up the mantle of the strike, adding to the chorus of voice demanding change. These strike zones aren't just locations, they're the front lines in the fight for a better future for auto workers and their families. The message is clear. Auto workers from across the United States have come together to bring about change, and they're not backing down. A strike isn't just a show of strength, it's a complex economic battle. Auto workers may experience financial hardship as they wait for strike pay to kick in, typically 8 days into the strike. The UAW Strike Fund, estimated at $825 million, provides financial support, offering $500 per week in strike pay. These are not just numbers on a balance sheet, they're lifelines for the workers who've chosen to make a stand. Moreover, the impact ripples through the auto industry itself. Halted production lines, vehicle shortages, and financial losses are looming threats for automakers, and these strikes disrupt the intricate supply chain, putting pressure on an industry that's crucial to the nation's economy. As the auto workers continue to picket and stand firm in their demands, the world watches, understanding that the strike is more than just a fight for fair compensation. It's a fight for dignity, for a better future, and for a workforce that's been the backbone of the American auto industry. Auto workers across the United States have taken a bold step into history with their stand-up strike, uniting against the giants of the auto industry. The echoes of change are reverberating far beyond the factory floors, and this unprecedented strike has showcased the power of unity, evoking public support and resonating with the American spirit. The strikes have not gone unnoticed. The unity displayed by the auto workers has garnered significant public support. Families, friends, and local communities have rallied behind the cause, recognizing that this movement transcends the boundaries of the auto industry. Social media platforms, rallies, and community gatherings have become the battleground of spreading the message. People from all walks of life have voiced their support for auto workers and their demands. This isn't just a strike, it's a movement that taps into the essence of the American dream. As the strike continues, the economic consequences loom large. Factories are idling, production lines are at a standstill, and automakers are feeling the pinch. Halted production not only affects the bottom line but also disrupts the supply chain, leading to potential vehicle shortages. The economic realities of these strikes are felt on all fronts. For the auto workers, it's a sacrifice for a better future, knowing that their strike pay sustains their resilience. For the automakers, it's a financial struggle, with mounting losses and the daunting challenge of managing an industry-wide disruption. In the midst of the movement, the UAW emerges as a champion of change. They're not just advocating for better contracts, they're heralding a new era in the auto industry. The demands they've put forward are bold, reflecting their commitment to the well-being of auto workers, retirees, and their communities. The auto workers' strike is reshaping the landscape of the American auto industry. It's a bold move that's sending ripples through the boardrooms of major automakers. The demands put forward by the United Auto Workers are more than just contractual, they're transformative. Eliminating wage tiers, securing wage increases in line with CEO salaries, restoring cost of living adjustments, and ensuring defined benefit pensions sends a clear message: auto workers deserve better. The strike not only aims to address current concerns but to redefine the future. Auto workers are standing up not just for themselves but for the generations that will follow. They're carving a path towards equitable compensation and a better quality of life, one that rekindles the American dream for everyone. The strike transcends the confines of the auto industry. It's a litmus test for American values. Do we stand with those who work tirelessly to build the nation, or do we turn a blind eye to their struggles? The support that this strike has garnered from communities, social media, and beyond highlight the importance of solidarity in the face of adversity. In the broader context of the American workforce, this movement challenges employees and industries to prioritize their employees. It's a call to action for their wages, retirement security, and the right to strike for the collective good. The United Auto Workers have become the torchbearers of this message, showing that unity can disrupt the status quo and pave the way for substantial change. These strikes hold the promise of meaningful change. They're a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American worker, one that has persevered through the decades. The story of auto workers isn't just about assembly lines and wages. It's about the pursuit of a dream of prosperity, security, and a life well lived. Thanks for joining us, and if you found this report insightful and engaging, don't forget to show your support. Please hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and hit subscribe to stay updated on more captivating stories. And of course, ring that bell icon for instant notifications. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for more in-depth videos.